The global interconnectedness shaped our lives like never before. We see Canadian shoppers buy t-shirts made in Bangladesh. Japanese audiences watch British television shows. And Tunisians use American software to launch a revolution. None of this would have been possible without the pioneering cultures whose efforts created the Silk Road, history's World Wide Web. Silk Road is a network of arteries etched into the earth, a vibrant passageway along which goods, people, and culture flowed, spanning 8,000 kilometers over land and sea, from silk farms in China to Turkey's olive groves. This historic hub of trade gradually emerged over centuries, connecting to various settlements thread by thread. Our team, comprising SHRADDHA, NIKITHA, KEERTHANA, OJAS, KHYATHI, Dheeraj, Moses, AVANTHI, and DEEKSHITHA, would like to take you all through a beautiful journey, witnessing the breathtaking beauty east to west to retrace the ancient corridors of commerce for 2000 years ago. Without further delay, let's get into the video.
Rani, welcome to the ancient imperial capital Xi'an. How can I assist you?
I'm KHYATHI from India. My friends and I are exuberant about taking a tour through the Silk Road. I would like you to escort us through this long, enchanting journey.
Yes, we would love to. But before starting this journey from east to west, we would like to mention the history of Silk Road to add some flavor to your voyage.
Yeah, sure. We would love to hear the significance of Silk Roads from you.
So, here you go. The Silk Road was an ancient network of trade routes, formally established during Han Dynasty of China. The Silk Road was important because it helped to generate trade and commerce between a number of different kingdoms and empires between 130 BCE and 1453 CE. This helped ideas, cultures, inventions, and unique products to spread across much of the settled world.
That sounds interesting. It's truly going to be an informative and wondrous tips. What's your say, you guys?
Of course, that goes without saying. This trip is going to be worthy and delightful.
Silk Road is just incomplete without the eastern departure point, often dubbed as the start of the Silk Road. This Chinese city has rich history and its confluence of cultures is the main reason for its location on the map.
Xi'an, a noted trading post and hub for merchants in China, saw silk, ceramics and spice traders from Arabia and Persia flock to the city. The Muslim quarters is a must-see for the people visiting this captivating city. The Silk Road adventure seekers also take walks by spending few hours through the old city walls, which claim to be the largest in the world. I would suggest, why don't you try it once?
Why not? We were in search of some adventurous activities like this.
All of us thoroughly enjoyed walking on those authentic walls, grazing the carvings.
Now, we are heading to nearby military headquarters, Danhang, which is also key trader situated on the Silk Road.
I read it in a history encyclopedia that it was near Danhua. The Silk Road splits into its northern and southern routes around the Taklamakan Desert, which led to the transportation of a wide variety of trade goods through its cultural oasis.
Rightly said, some of those goods no doubt made their way to the garrisons at the Jade Gate. The most important good that was traded in Dunhuang, however, were the Buddhist beliefs from India. Fearing to the perils of the open Taklamakan desert that lay ahead, or as thanks for the safe passage, Silk Road merchants and pilgrims passing through Dunhuang made donations to the Buddhist monks there.
why don't you take a quick tour of the caves to view the Buddhist artworks and explain the basic beliefs of Buddhism?
After being baked in the blazing sun, we finally reached our farm. With the aid and ingenuity in Chinese engineering, they built ingenious irrigation systems called kharas. Thanks to those irrigation systems that we are all afforded with a refreshing drink in this tropical weather.
Yeah, the water is very cool and green like a
These fruit juices are no less. They are smooth and nutritious, aren't they?
Yes, have a look here. These fruits and vegetables are freshly harvested and mouth-watering. I will purchase some. They might be helpful for us in our excursion. Also, what is Turfan famous for?
This is what Turfan is famous for. Its markets. Here, tourists encounter stall by stall and vendor by vendor, selling various articles such as fruits, cotton, wine, germs, animal furs, and many more.
These fruit juices are no less. They are smooth and nutritious, aren't they?
Absolutely. Added to this is to pause in the market square to listen to the storyteller share some fables from the Silk Road.
I would like to listen to the storyteller, but I feel so tired and sleepy after a whole day's enjoyment. Should we sleep now?
Of course, let's get back to the caravan. By tomorrow morning, we will reach Guangzhou, the eastern end of maritime Silk Route. Till then, sleep tight.
Hey OJAS, are you done with the compiling of our video?
KHYATHI, I'm not yet done. It's so difficult to compile such a short clips into a single video.
Yeah, I can understand. But what's the solution?
Just relax. I have a solution. We can use the VSDC video editor. It is the best software to create and compile videos. It is free, very easy to operate, and we can create amazing videos in a short period of time.
Yeah, even I heard about it, but never tried it. It is user-oriented and also provides user with the special effects, right?
Yes, you are correct.
Why don't we use this software to compile our video?
Then we will have a meeting after I finish compiling the videos. Is that okay with you all?
Of course.
Okay then, bye!
Bye.
Hope you all enjoyed yesterday and slept well.
Yeah, it was fun-filled.
Okay, so now we are in Guangzhou, which is one of the busiest ports in the world. Another tourist guide named Avanthi is going to join us in this wonderful trip to give us more details about Silk Road.
Hi everyone, I'm Avanthi. Hope you all had fun yesterday. I will make sure you explore the Chinese city Guangzhou.
Yeah, we are excited to know about this city as well.
So to begin with, Guangzhou is a busy and lively city. Strolling this bustling city, you will see hundreds of ships at the anchor. Also, this is one of the most cosmopolitan of all Silk routes. Moving east, we find Buddhism, Hinduism and Islam thrive. We can also see many items such as the turtle shells, cotton candies and ivory being sold.
And moving west, we can eyewitness the Chinese arts and crafts and merchants selling silk, porcelain and tea.
It's fantastic. We will definitely visit it again during the spring season and enjoy the nature's bounty. What is the next stop?
Well, it is Khasgar, a vibrant Islamic center and important hub on the Silk Road. It is the largest oasis city in Chinese Central Asia.
What is that pleasant smell? It is so fragrant.
Yes, that's correct. The aroma of freshly baked bread and ripe peaches wafted up as we step on Kashgar. Another important point is Kashgar's importance is derived from its strategic position at the foot of the Pamir Mountains. From the strategic position in the Tarim Basin, Kashgar commands access to high glacial passes of the Silk Road routes into Central Asia, India and Persia.
The market in Kashgar has remained busy for thousands of years. Merchants still come from miles and miles around to trade in the Kashgar market. During Silk Road times, merchants traded all manner of goods, both legal and illegal. Wares might include everything from basic home supplies to miracle cures. However, Kashgar merchants were especially well known for their trade in pack animals, tea, dried fruit, and medicinal herbs.
Wow, that's spot on. How do you know all this?
I visited this place earlier with my family, but a trip to Kashgar demands a visit to the Sunday market.
Yeah, but the time's up for this place. We have to resume our journey and head towards Khotan. Let's get into the caravan.
Sure, Khotan supplied China with the precious jade.
I'm sure you guys did research before starting your trip to the Silk Road. Anyways, while Khotan had gained its fame through the value of its jade trade, it also had a special place in the story of its silk trade. In addition, jade entering China and silk leaving China through Khotan, the city was also a major route for Buddhist thought exiting India.
What are the trade goods here in Khotan?
Jade and Buddhist texts were traded from Khotan. Another special thing in Khotan is that you can meet the friendship princes and the Buddhist monks who will tell you enthralling tales of their life in the western regions of China.
That's fascinating, but I'm famished. What have we gotten for lunch?
Or we can eat in our homeland itself. What do you say?
Sure, we will wait. Frankly speaking, we are having the knowledge of contribution of Delhi in the Silk Road. If you don't mind, can we tell you?
Certainly. Why not?
As per my knowledge, as early as the 3rd century AD, Indians understood that silk was a lucrative part of the Chinese empire. The trading relationship between the Chinese and the Indians grew stronger.
Yes, Indians served as middlemen on the Silk Road. Due to its central location, India was the key to trade between the East and the West, as well as Africa. Products that Indians produced included the cotton, herbal medicine, precious stones, and jade. Its most important export was, however, Buddhism.
We've got everything right, but have a look at it. There is a nice Indian restaurant. Why don't we have a lunch there itself?
Definitely. It looks kind of spacious and it has a serene atmosphere.
I don't know about you all, but I am starving. I definitely can't wait any longer.
The food is aromatic and ambrosial. It's mouth-watering. What are we waiting for? Let's attack!
Wow, the food is extremely delicious. Wherever we go, the food of our land is something different and it's the best.
Indian cuisine uses a whole palette of flavors, spicy, sour, and sweet, all at the same time. That's what makes us beyond delicious.
With all its exotic ingredients, unfamiliar dishes, and tongue-tingling flavors, Indian cuisine can be both exciting and intimidating. It's just a complete world of taste.
Rightly said. What's our next place?
Now, we are moving to the wealthiest city on the Central Asian Silk Road, Samarkand.
Yes, in the 14th century, Tamerlane made it his capital and rebuilt much of the city, giving Samarkand the distinctive architecture which marks its beauty today.
What all goods were traded in this city?
It has been said that Sogdians created wealth rather than products, trade rather than trade goods. Due to its central location along the route from Xi'an to Rome, the Sogdians of Samarkand were great traders and caravan leaders. So prevalent were the Sogdians that the Sogdian language became the unofficial business language along the route.
That's mesmerizing. You guys have really known a lot about the Silk Roads. We really admire you. We are so happy that you are our tourist guides.
Thank you, you all are our special tourists. Now let's take a quick glance at the Fergana Valley and the Baghdad.
For its lush, fertile valley, Fargana is a welcome sight for Silk Road travelers. Merchants to the area sought rugs, nuts, copper, and for the Chinese especially, the Fargana Valley's heavenly or blood sweating horses.
My friend once told me about Baghdad. Baghdad has blossomed into a remarkable center of learning for scholars, scientists, and philosophers, and it is also a storehouse for knowledge.
That's wonderful. We'll now be heading to Istanbul.
Istanbul. It has always served as cultural and economical bridge between the east and west, and because of that, Istanbul is an important Silk Road city.
Because of its key location linking east and the west, in Istanbul you can find nearly every Silk Road trade good, including the bubonic plague which decimated Istanbul in 1542 CE. Popular trade items included the pistachios, dates, figs, spices, wines, woven materials such as the still valuable Turkish rugs and metalware. Istanbul remains a marvel of art, architecture, and engineering. Let's visit the Mosque of Suleiman the Magnificent and acquire a little more knowledge.
Sure, we would love to visit it.
Mosque of Suleiman. This tomb was designed and built by Maimar Sinan, greatly admired by the artists and the designers the world over, including the Leonardo da Vinci in his own time, and Sinan is one of the greatest architects of all the time.
Spent some quality time in the mosque. I got to know a lot about Istanbul. Thank you for the visit.
After quite a long journey, we finally reached Rome, the western terminus of the Silk Road. Rome reached its peak of power during the early centuries of the Silk Road. Romans are wealthy and they love silk. While in Rome, trading of goods for wine, gold, colored Venetian glass, olive oil, and Roman pottery takes place.
We absolutely loved our journey. It is a memorable one and will remain in our hearts.
That's sweet. So, do you agree that walking in the footsteps of merchants and pilgrims, retracing the routes caravans of camels once plied, all of us discovered that Silk Road is still a gateway to planet's most incredible cultural heritage and exquisite landscapes?
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for escorting all the way from eastern terminus to western terminus of the Silk Road.
Sparks a traveler's imagination like the fabled Silk Road. Once a network of trading routes that stretched from the Korean peninsula all the way to Istanbul, the Silk Road was the original bridge between Asia and Europe, along with earthly goods, knowledge, philosophy, and religion. Also coursed along the Silk Road, harnessed through the backs of the merchants, camels, and tucked away in pilgrims' rucksacks. No thoroughfare has played such an important role in shaping the world as we know it than the Silk Road, endowed with great bazaars, caravanserais, and anything else a Silk Road trader could want or need. Each of these outposts grew to embody the essence of the trading route. It is a great achievement in human history, promoting the cultural, commercial, and religious exchange. The Silk Road has paved the path for the modern world and further communication between the East and West.